Hey, Rebel Rouser, I'm Alan Voivod, and this is Star Wars 7x7. We're at episode number 1725 today. Thank you so much for joining me for it. Thank you so much for subscribing to the show. Thank you for the ratings and reviews recently, and always, of course. And thank you especially to the patrons who are helping support this daily dose of Star Wars joy with their lovely and tremendous feedback and support at patreon.com/SW7x7. So today we're going to start a series of looks at Star Wars Celebration since the majority of the panel schedules have been announced, and at least, the majority of the major panel schedules. Apologies to anybody else who hasn't had anything announced yet. I'm not trying to say that it's not major, whatever it is that you're announcing. I'm just saying that the official Star Wars channels have said, hey, the panels, the major stuff for Celebration and Twin Suns and the Galaxy stages have been announced, and that's pretty much where the biggest news is going to be happening at Celebration. And so we're going to be talking about what is happening at Celebration over the course of the 5-day event and the kind of stuff that I'll be covering in detail for you here at Star Wars 7x7. So we're going to start today with Thursday, which is a point at which nothing very important is going on, at least from a news-breaking perspective. However, there is something that's important to some folks happening. The Bounty Hunter preview is on Thursday. The show floor is going to be open from 1 p.m. till 8 p.m., so we'll actually be there to give you a tour. I have the Bounty Hunter preview situation, so I will definitely be posting video of the show floor in case you are not able to go to Celebration or you're not attending on one of the Bounty Hunt, just the Bounty Hunter preview day. I will be able to give you a preview of that show floor, so you can look forward to that on 7x7 on Thursday evening. And here's actually the official description of Thursday's events. It says, get a jump on your hunt for collectibles at Celebration with the Thursday Bounty Hunter preview ticket. A limited number of fans will get access to the show floor, autographing, photo ops, and the Celebration show store. Please note Thursday will not have any stage programming. So one of the things that's happening, and in fact it was mentioned in the announcement about the panel reservation system, it's the virtual queuing system as well. So there will be opportunities to schedule your trip into the Celebration show store in advance, so that way they can try to manage the chaos and the craze of folks who are trying to get some of the exclusive show collectibles at the Celebration store. And in addition, there are 3 particular Star Wars licensees, Funko, Lego, and Hasbro, who are offering Celebration exclusives, and they are participating in a lottery system as well, where you have to use your badge to apply into the lottery system for a shot at getting one of these Celebration Chicago exclusives. In specific, Lego is going to have a buildable bust of Darth Vader, and Hasbro is going to have a couple of special edition Black Series 6-inch figures of Darth Maul and Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi in honor of the 20th anniversary of The Phantom Menace. And Funko is doing these blue chrome versions of 6 of their Funko Pop figures, Leia and Vader, a Stormtrooper and Yoda and Boba Fett and Chewbacca. And they're also releasing standard Funko Pop Watto and Darth Maul figures as well. And by the way, in case you're wondering, no, neither Funko nor Lego nor Hasbro has said, hey, can you talk these up for us? No, I'm just telling you what's there, and that's all there is to it. So those ones are lottery, just submit somehow between, I think it's actually coming the end of this coming week and the beginning of next, like the 28th and the 4th or something like that. Don't quote me on the numbers. Just check out your Star Wars Celebration details and, sign up for it if it's your thing. The collectible thing for me, at least, I'll tell you, I'm kind of fussy about what I pick, and I have to say, those ones necessarily don't do it for me, but I love Hoth stuff, and so that's where I tend to collect things. Otherwise, it's just, catch as catch can, where I suddenly decide, I'm at the store, I like Kaziono, so I'll grab an action figure of him. Yeah, it's really kind of hit and miss. But I'll tell you a funny story about mean collecting here in just a second. But first, I'll just sum up and say, Thursday at Celebration, you can look for Star Wars 7x7, me, to be giving you a preview of the show floor at Celebration and giving you the inside scoop on what the fan activity is happening there and the hype building up for the episode 9 panel on the following day on Friday. And the other thing I'm going to tell you first before that story is that, hey, subscribe to the show if you're not doing it already. Make sure you get the Celebration updates and the full Celebration scoop from me by making sure you subscribe wherever you like to catch the show. And I hope you will also consider supporting me in my efforts to bring it to you, wall-to-wall coverage, just me, all over the place, by supporting me at patreon.com/SW7x7. So the last time I was actually collecting anything, near to what I would say, was actual collecting was when The Phantom Menace came out, actually. And it's kind of interesting that we're hitting the 20th anniversary of The Phantom Menace, because in July of 2019, or maybe it was August, I was out of town, living in California at the time, but was in Tampa, Florida for a work assignment, and in a hotel room by myself for a 2-week assignment, raining like crazy. The summer storms that were just like, you just can't go anywhere. It's basically you're inside in the air conditioning, and the moment you want to go outside, it starts pouring rain, so you have to get back inside anyway. And I finally said, you know what, I gotta get out. And it turned out that there was a Toys R Us not too far away from the hotel, and so I went and I ended up stuffing my suitcase with dozens of Star Wars The Phantom Menace action figures and the little, like, almost mini-rig style things. Like, there was a catapult, a Gungan catapult that I had, and Darth Maul's little speeder bike thing, and a couple of other things as well. There was an R2-D2 that was a carrying case that would then expand and fold out, and had a play set where you could set up Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan and Darth Maul for their final battle. And I just, I went wild while I was in Tampa, and that was my idea of wild anyway. So, and came home with a bunch of stuff, and that, I think, was really the last time that I had any kind of major shopping spree with collecting Star Wars stuff. And in the meantime, it's been just, like I said, little things here and there just to create kind of accents for, the set, the decor, and all that stuff. But I'd love to hear what you're excited about for convention exclusives that are coming to Celebration Chicago. So by all means, let me know in the comments wherever you happen to catch this episode, or at home base for the episode, which is at SW7x7.com. And that is going to do it for today's episode of the show. Thank you so much for joining me for it, as always. And may the Force be with you wherever in the world you may be.
This podcast is not endorsed or sponsored yet by Lucasfilm Limited, Disney, or 20th Century Fox. It is intended for entertainment and information purposes only. Star Wars, the Star Wars logo, all names and pictures of Star Wars characters, vehicles, and any other related Star Wars items are registered trademarks and/or copyrights of Lucasfilm Limited or their respective trademark and copyright holders. May the Force be with them. All original content is copyright 2019 by Star Wars 7x7. We hope you love it.